So in this chapter, this is week 6, we are going to talk about how to connect to the WAN. But why we need a WAN? Because you need to connect in a larger geographical area. The LAN will provide you connection inside your campus or inside your room. But if you want to connect to the internet or to another LAN in another country, you have to have some sort of connection. It is used to interconnect the enterprise LAN to remote LANs. If you have head office and branches, you need to connect them together. It is owned by a service provider. The organization might need to pay fees for the connection. We all know that the OSI, how many layers in the OSI? 7. The first 2 layers are involved in the WAN, physical and data link. These are examples of the protocols in the data link. You need to know them, please. HDLC, PPP, frame relay. For physical, we have electrical. These are electrical or mechanical or operational connections. And the connectors, the signal.
Why are Ethernet different? Physical,
Ethernet is data link. Ethernet is not only the cable. When we say Ethernet, it's not only the Ethernet UTP Cat5 cable or Cat6. Ethernet is the standard. That's why it is very good question. It is in the data link. It is higher than just physical. It is a standard for the network.
Then what about wired copper? Does it consider physical?
Wired copper is physical, yeah. But here we are not talking about the tangible. We are the physical device. We are talking about the what's used. What is the function that it's doing? So circuit switching. Here we learned about circuit switching already. This is a PSTN network. Okay. Packet switching, we have, as I told you, here we are taking the slides from Cisco. So the same chapter before, but here it's explained by Cisco. So here we have packet switching. We said packet switching is more efficient. You look here, server 1 is connecting to server 2, and the packets are, it's divided into packets, and the packets are traveling through the network. This is a good way to categorize the type of WAN access option. Remember these slides here? So this one. In Cisco, they have written it in a very nice way. I like it actually. Here. So you have WAN, you have private, and you have public. In the private, you have dedicated or you have switched. Dedicated, you have leased line. And this is the example of leased line. T1, E1, T3, E3. T1 and T3, these are used in the States. E1 in Europe. T1 only US or Japan, I think. E1, E3 is in Europe and the rest of the world. Okay, and here we have the Metro Ethernet. This is an example of a WAN, a private switched packet switched network. Okay, DSL, cable wireless, they are under public internet broadband network. So this is very good slide. Now we go on more details. This here we have different type of connections. Here we have a satellite connection. Here we have ISDN, DSL, cable, even wireless, leased line. Another type of network is frame relay, a WAN technology. Here, PVC carry both voice and data traffic. PVC meaning what? Private virtual circuit. Okay. Or sorry, permanent virtual circuit. Permanent virtual circuit. So this circuit will carry voice and data. Allah. And each PVC, it has an identifier, DLCI, we call it. We're going to talk about frame relay more when we study frame relay. So here the DLCI is called 102. But the same DLCI from the other side, it's called 201. So the number does not affect, it's not a way, it is only a way for us to identify. Because the same link has two numbers. Why we call it DLCI 102? Because it's linking router 1 to router 2. If I have DLCI from 2 to 3, it will be DLCI 203 or 302 from the other side. ATM built on a cell-based architecture rather than on frame-based architecture. So it's faster. The ATM cell has fixed size 53 byte. 53 byte. You have to know this information. Ethernet WAN. We have many advantages for Ethernet WAN. And Ethernet WAN is a layer 2, the data link layer protocol. First of all, it is cheaper, easy to administrate, easy to integrate with other services. It is more productive. Nowadays, the telecom provider, they offer Ethernet WAN using fiber optic cables, so it's very fast. Some people, they call it Metropolitan Ethernet, Metro E, or EO-MPLS, okay, or VPLS. And it's commonly used to replace the frame relay and ATM nowadays. When you go to the telecom provider, they will advise you to take a EO-MPLS. MPLS is becoming very popular now. Okay. These services are only for business and they are expensive, considerably. For MPLS, you could pay to the telecom company maybe $100,000 per year, or dirhams. You understand me? So it depends on the service. So we're not talking about 200 per month or something. No, it's more expensive. And there is agreements. So this is the MPLS. It stands for multi-protocol label switching. It is a multi-protocol high-performance WAN technology that directs data from one router to the next. It is based on short path labels than the IP network address. So it's giving labels to the packets. We are not checking the IP addresses. It is assigning labels, so it is fast switching according to the label that is given to each packet. That's why it's called MPLS. This is an EO-MPLS. Okay. EO Ethernet over or Ethernet on MPLS. Transport layer 2 frame over MPLS network. So you can connect two layer 2 networks that are in different locations without requiring bridges, routers, or switching at the location. Very good. So I have one LAN in one city, and you have another LAN very far away, 100 kilometers. You still can connect them. The VSAT is for satellite connection. It's a very small aperture terminal, VSAT, and it creates a private WAN using satellite communication. Of course, it is expensive, but it is good for very long distances.
Some companies are using this.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Some of the native doctor uses this one.
Satellite. How big is the satellite, you think? Listen, Shabab, please. Satellite is very small, no? Very small, like this. Your hand, يعني.
But with the rocket, it becomes a little big. Because the rocket.
The rocket will carry multiple satellites. Okay. And satellite,
تؤمن بوجود
it has upload. What?
تؤمن بوجود الفضاء؟ اشرح.
All right. So we have also wireless. There are different type of wireless. We have municipal Wi-Fi. So many cities have begun setting up municipal wireless. Some of them, they provide high speed. Okay. We have WiMAX. This is using microwave access. It is similar to Wi-Fi, but it provides higher speed over great distances. يعني إذا أنت عندك industrial area, you want to connect the whole area, you use WiMAX.
I think it has
They have,
bigger bandwidth.
they have these big, you will see in the light bulbs or towers, small, like big box. This is for WiMAX, not the small Wi-Fi, bigger one.
It has bigger bandwidth.
Of course, very fast. Also, we have satellite internet, typically used by rural users where cable and DSL is not available. Okay. We have also the mobile networks, 3G, 4G, 3G and third generation, 4G, fourth generation. We have long-term evolution, LTE, اللي هي ال 4G, part of the 4G, so it provides fast internet. Nowadays we have 5G even. Yeah, because this is according to the book. We'll need to update this maybe next year. Okay.
What's the difference between 5G and 4G?
There are, first of all, the frequency is different. Okay. And it provides higher speeds. VPN is virtual private network. It's an encrypted connection between private networks over a public network like the internet. Benefits, it's cost, saving, security, scalable, compatibility. We have two types of VPN, site-to-site and remote access VPN. Okay. So how do you choose a WAN link connection? You need to think about why you need the WAN. How much is geographical area you need to cover? How far away is your branches from each other? What are the traffic requirements? Also, what is the budget? We did not mention, but budget is also important. Yeah. Also, you need to think about whether you should go private or public, whether you need dedicated or switched, and these are the cost. All these things. All right. So this is the end for this chapter. Now let's see if you have any question.